Did you know that 96.55% of content gets no traffic from Google? I am about to show you to rescue your content before it becomes part of that statistics. Let's dive in and unearth the hidden potential inside your existing content. In today's video, here's exactly what you'll learn. First, how to run an effective SEO content audit, step by step, even if you've never done one before. Second, the major benefits you'll gain from stronger rankings to better qualified leads. Third, the best proven ways to improve and optimize your existing content for faster traffic growth. If you already have a blog library, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to harvest hidden traffic opportunities already sitting inside your website. In the world of fine wine, age isn't a flaw, it's an asset. Given the right care, a vintage wine becomes even more prized and valuable over time. Your older blog posts work the same way. With the right attention and a smart refresh, they can mature into some of your strongest traffic and lead magnets. Today, I'll show you how to discover these hidden gems already waiting on your site. With the right care and attention, what once seemed to be old and forgotten can mature into one of your most valuable assets, just like a fine vintage. Now, let's dive into how to audit your content and uncover those hidden opportunities inside your website. But first things first, what is an SEO content audit? An SEO content audit is a detailed review of all your existing content. It's a way to identify what's working and what's not. The goal: update and optimize what you already have so you can maximize its ranking potential. Instead of constantly writing new content, a content audit lets you work smarter, not harder. You'll make the most of the content you already have, helping it to perform better, reach more people, and generate more organic traffic. Why it's critical? Think of it as a housing renovation. You are fixing what's already there, making it stronger and better, instead of building from scratch. But don't wait for a decade to do that. You should ideally perform a content audit every 6 months. If that's not possible, and most often it's not, at least once a year, mainly at the beginning of the year when you are preparing the content strategy for the next period. How to execute a content audit? Now, let's break down how to perform an SEO content audit step by step. If you follow this, you'll be able to pinpoint your hidden traffic opportunities quickly and efficiently. Step number 1. Export all your blog URLs from Google Search Console. To kick things off, you need a list of all the blog URLs on your site that are indexed. Go to Google Search Console and export all the URLs. This gives you the foundational data needed to start your audit. It is the first step in identifying where your content is showing up on search engines. You'll see all indexed pages and can begin the process of evaluating their performance. Step number 2. Prioritize blogs ranked in positions 3 to 13. Use a tool like Ahrefs to obtain this list. Now, head over to Ahrefs or the SEO tool of your preference and identify all the blogs ranking between positions 3 to 30 on Google. Usually, these pages are your golden opportunities. They are already ranking, but not quite on the first page. They are your so-called low-hanging fruits because they are ready to harvest immediately. Why focus on this? Because with just a small tweak, maybe an LP optimization, maybe improving on page optimization, maybe adding some backlinks, you can push them into the top 10 and start seeing a significant bump in traffic. Step number 3. Identify thin, duplicate, outdated content, and orphan pages. Next, you'll need to find content that's duplicate and low quality. Duplicate content. It happens pretty often, particularly with sites that have a longer existence for several years and several teams that work on them over time, to have multiple articles on the same topic, meaning duplicate content, even if it was written at different periods in time. but these articles compete against each other in SERPs. For example, I have had cases where I have found 9 duplicates for duplicate content is a massive issue in SEO and a subject of harsh Google penalties. Thin content is content that doesn't provide enough value or detail to the user. Think pages that have maximum 500 words without visuals and that just provide a few details about the subject. Dated content contains old or irrelevant information that can hurt your rankings. For example, if you have an article about Facebook ads best practices written 3 years ago, it's obviously outdated because many things have changed since then, and now it needs to be updated with current best practices. Often content is content that isn't linked to any other part of your website, making it harder for search engines to crawl. Use tools like Screaming Frog or do a manual check to find these issues. Make sure every piece of content on your website serves a purpose. Step number 4. Assess search intent, content quality, and on-page SEO. At this stage, evaluate the search intent behind each blog. Are you still answering the exact questions users are searching for? Also, assess the quality of the content. Is it still relevant, comprehensive, well written, skimmable, and visually appealing? Then, perform an on-page SEO audit. Are your SEO elements like meta titles, descriptions, and headers optimized for both search engines and you? Step number 5. Categorize posts. Keep, update, merge, delete, and set the corresponding priorities. Once you've assessed everything, it's time to categorize each piece of content into one of these 4 categories. Keep content that's solid and doesn't need much work to be handled first. Update content that can be improved with new data or insights. Merge content that can be combined with other posts for a stronger piece. Delete content that's irrelevant, outdated, or doesn't align with your SEO strategy. Use a decision tree to simplify the process. This will ensure that you make consistent and informed decisions for each blog post. If you think you need help, feel free to reach out by checking the link in the description. Let me share with you an example of a client of mine acting in the legal niche. When I started working on their SEO program, they had about 250 blogs, most of them written in the past 7 years, and having about 200 words of reliable content, and about 20 blogs written in the past year that covered the subject decently, but lacked entirely the on-page optimization. The first step was to remove the duplicate content because there were over 25 cases where an article had 2, 4, or even 9 duplicates. In this case, this was the top priority to avoid getting hit by a penalty. The second step was to update and optimize the recent posts to give them the best chance to rank. These were our low-hanging fruits. After that, I prioritized the pages already ranking in positions 3, 30, and based on the monthly search volume and keyword difficulty, I scheduled blogs for content update and proper optimization. But there were still several dozen thin articles left with a low number of clicks and impressions. Because now Google penalizes having low quality content on your site, it's better to have such articles deleted and or redirected. Benefit of an SEO content audit. Now you're probably wondering, why do all this hard work? Let me tell you the benefits. First, faster wins than writing new content. By improving what's already there in the first 3 pages of Google, for example, you can see faster results than writing completely new blog posts. Higher ROI on existing assets. You're maximizing the value of content that's already in place, giving you more return for your efforts. Improved Google authority. Consistent, updated, high quality content will boost your site's authority in Google's eyes. Better user experience. By optimizing existing content, you are providing a better experience for your visitors, making it easier for them to find what they need. Statistics confirm that updating old posts with new content and visuals can increase organic traffic by 106%. That's a HubSpot research. Plus, 51% of companies claim that updating old content is one of the most efficient tactics to be implemented. Not to mention, the freshness of content has become a vital ranking factor in Google's search algorithm. Best ways to improve existing content. Next, let's talk about specific ways to improve your existing content. Search intent. Recheck your keywords. Do they still align with what users are searching for? Sometimes search behavior shifts and you need to adapt. On-page SEO. Use tools like Server SEO or ClearScope to optimize your headers, internal linking, and content structures. These tools give you specific recommendations for improving your content quality. Add fresh data, new examples, and visuals to keep content up to date and engaging. This is especially crucial if your content is getting old. Internal linking. Link your posts together. Strengthening your internal link structure helps users navigate your site better and signals to Google that your content is well connected. Titles and meta descriptions. Refresh your titles with emotional hooks or numbers. For example, 10 ways to boost your SEO today is much more compelling than a generic title. Common mistakes to avoid. Now, let's cover some common mistakes you should avoid during your content audit. Deleting content without checking backlinks. Deleting a post without considering its backlinks could lead to losing valuable link equity. Over optimizing and keyword stuffing. Don't overdo it. Keyword stuffing will harm your rankings. Use keywords naturally and focus on delivering value, ignoring UX improvements alongside SEO. User experience matters just as much as SEO. Focus on making content readable, engaging, and easy to navigate. By avoiding these mistakes, you will improve the overall health of your site, making it easier to rank higher in search results. By now, you've seen just how much hidden opportunity might be waiting inside your existing content, and you're ready to start unlocking it. But to truly maximize your website's full potential, there's another piece to master: the technical health of your site. Even the best optimized content can struggle if technical issues like slow loading, broken links, or crawl errors are holding back. So, if you are serious about improving your SEO results even further, don't miss my next video where I will walk you through how to run a technical SEO audit step by step. Click right here on the screen and let's keep building your SEO success together.